the worst thing I've seen now is AI basically have trained Wi-Fi to detect human movement through, like, so when the Wi-Fi, so basically Wi-Fi is a signal that bounces around your house. So now AI have trained Wi-Fi, so that signal bounces, and when it hits a person, it gives off a certain bounce back, like, if you will, right? So now, like, it's gone to, like, so what they'll do is they filmed people in their house and fucking and showed basically the Wi-Fi, the people, and like got it all mapped, right? And then they took the camera away, and the Wi-Fi can still show you where the people are just by
what?
Like, yeah, the Wi-Fi can show you where the people can show you how many people's in a house.
Look,
like
that's
from
what
the
Google
signal.
Earth's doing.
That's what they're doing with all this AI, like machine learning. So the machine learns. So they teach the machine to learn. So it learns to track humans in their own house. So now your Wi-Fi can track you in your house. Yeah. How about that?
Well, thank you. Welcome to another episode of True Podcasts with me, Paul Candlin. And as always, let me start by giving thanks to Jesus Christ, our one and only Saviour, my one and only Saviour. Thank you for mercy, grace, and also thank you to Cypher Films for making this platform happen. Now, back by popular demand, he's our most watched podcast to date. I don't think we need no introduction, so let me welcome Matt Houston, or should I say, Matt Hardy, Blade Runner.
How we doing, bruv? You all right?
Making a bit more noise. How we doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
Have you been busy?
Yeah, busy. Always busy. Full-time nuisance. It's a full-time job, yeah.
But since you quit work, what was it, a year ago, just over a year ago?
Year and a day.
Year today, and never look back?
Yeah. I used to be a lorry driver. I didn't like lorry driving.
No.
Massive waste of my time in my life.
Well paid, though.
It's easy money, basically. That's how I've done it. Like, it's just sitting in a truck driving around, get good money for it all week. Yeah.
Which means on HS2, as you touched on last time.
Yeah, I was on HS2. That was a DOS.
Easy money.
Sleeping all day for money, yeah. It's just like, it's an uncomfortable truck, but I'm all right. I sleep in the truck, no problem.
As I mentioned into the intro, our most watched podcast. Yeah, and me. You've done a few since ours, but I was privileged. I did the first one, so thanks for that, Matt. I've watched what people have been asking you and what you've been saying, and I've read the comments that was on our last podcast.
I don't read comments much.
We were just talking about that before we went live. I'm still learning not to reply to certain comments.
No, don't just not reply to them. Block these fuckers. Like, straight block them. If he's not on your page, get him off your page.
Because I'm surprised you had a lot of bad comments when you started doing what you were doing.
Haters going to hate, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose.
Haters watch the hardest, mate. They watch harder than anyone. If people hate you, like, it's weird, right? Because if I don't like someone, the last thing I want to do is fucking watch them. But there's weirdos out there, because they hate you, they'll watch you harder than anyone. It's just like, really? Fucking, you're going to consume your life with fucking hating others. That's why we're in, like, a hateful, evil world at the minute. Too many people spend their time worrying about what other fuckers are doing and not worrying about what they're doing and what they're achieving.
Well, on the last podcast, we touched on a lot of things. ULEZ, government, flat Earth, which we're all going to get into later on in the podcast. But about ULEZ, I'm not going to talk too much about ULEZ because that's what everyone's been talking to you about it. But since you've started the rebellion,
I haven't started any rebellion.
Oh, the research, should we say? The research into what ULEZ actually is. What surprises me is how quickly they get replaced once the research has been carried out. Now, considering everyone's at breaking point financially, prices are rising. Where's all this money that the government are finding to not only to fund ULEZ, but to keep funding ULEZ?
Well, they're in massive fucking debt, aren't they, TFL? They're in bad debt of like people not paying the fucking fines. So they're just spending money they ain't got, basically. It's just a massive hole, and yeah, it's going to keep going until I think we're end game here. Like, these people are desperate for control here, And the only way they're going to do it is by implementing this street infrastructure on it. And if they don't get that street infrastructure in, they can't implement their full control plan on us. And like that's it. It's in game. So yeah, we're going to keep going here.
Keep going. That's what I'm after. Well, we need to, because the end game is, like you say,
Good
C40
wins,
prison. I don't get what else it can be.
C40 digital prisons, that's what it's for. No, paper mile. Like the paper mile infrastructure that they're trying to get up now, they basically need it all for paper mile next. Like they're putting this infrastructure in under the guise of a camera and saying, oh, we're going to take your picture. But it's worse than that. Like these are laser guns, like penning you in. C40 digital prisons for all. It's all linked on the 5G. And anyone who's had the jibby jabby is audio recordable on the 5G network. There's an actual patent for that chip that they stuck in them. Like Bill Gates, W02000060606. That's what I heard. 2020 and then 666. That's the patent number with just a few zeros in it.
And that was Bill Gates.
It's an audio recordable silicone graphene oxide or whatever thing chip that they put. It was in that vaccine.
Yeah. See, it's not just like ULEZ itself. It's the companies that will be implemented
Siemens.
in ULEZ. You know, it's
who made the gas chambers.
It's what do you mean?
Who made the gas chambers? Like you know, when the Nazis had gas chambers, who made them? Who manufactured the gas chambers? It's Siemens. Now who's manufacturing all this infrastructure for our C40 digital prisons?
That was my next question. Is the companies involved in making these cameras?
Unix, yeah. Siemens under the guise of Unix traffic, but it's still Siemens. The same people are behind the same things that were going on 100 years ago.
Which we now refer or now know as a deep state.
The deep state, yeah, maybe.
Because the deep state, I'm guessing, I've done my research on how these things are connected. And with the war in Ukraine, there's the company BlackRock has just been awarded. Now, this is before any work's carried out. Has just been awarded the quote for, or being accepted the quote for a £400 million rebuild of Ukraine. Now, this is why.
£400 million?
400 billion, yeah.
Oh, billion.
Yeah, £400 billion to rebuild the Ukraine. Now, there's two people that I've found out who are a big part of the deep state. Two brothers. One is Mike, and the other one is Thomas Donnellan. Now, one is the right-hand man to Joe Biden, and a second is Thomas, who is chief investments of BlackRock. So everything BlackRock owns, buys, invests in, is down to this guy. Yeah, exactly. So these two guys, I reckon, own or run pretty much part of the world.
A little bit of everything. They own a little bit of everything. That's what they own. Like literally everything. Your down to your buttons that you wear on your fucking jacket. Like literally everything. They own a little bit of it. And when you own a little bit of everything, if one thing folds, it doesn't matter. Like you've got stuff to fall back on here. So yeah, that's what they own. A little bit of everything. Like if you look at like the BlackRock, like it's only like 10% here, 12% there, but they own a little bit of like literally everything. All the main big brands that people wear. You got Nike shoes on, and a bit of that.
I didn't realise how small that net was. You know, everyone thinks you need to have a big net and a big load of people to control.
But like, say, it's like stupid. Like, so if you, like they own everything. So if you go to B&Q and B&Q piss you off, and you think, "Fuck me, I ain't going B&Q anymore, pricks." Right? I'm going to go to Screwfix now, and you spend your money at Screwfix instead. But guess what? Kingfisher Group own both of them. It's the same people selling you the same shit under a different name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like, you know, it's like, but there's loads of those. That's just one small example. That happens
corporations
everywhere.
Buying up corporations, I suppose.
Yeah. Like, and then the Kingfisher Group. I don't know with the chain there, but like that's just a small example. Like Screwfix and B&Q are both owned by the Kingfisher Group.
And that's why PDD right now, he did that BlackRock.
BlackRock. What is the BlackRock though? I've heard rumours that BlackRock's the centre of the earth, the North Pole. The North Pole. The North Pole's not just a fucking ice field like we're told. We're mugs, right? They send people up there and their compass spins, and it's there's a lot of people. The North Pole moves. It's on an ice cap, rah. But I've heard that like the Black Rock is the centre of the earth. That's what's in the centre, right at the North Pole. There's a Black Rock. big black rock. Well, I don't know. I've not seen this black rock, and I've not seen a fucking photo of it or anything. But that's what maybe in conspiracy circles. I've seen that a few times as well. And it would make sense that they call their biggest company Black Rock because they love rubbing off fucking noses in it. Like literally everything you get your fucking nose rubbed in. They love it.
But there's so many people glued to the phones nowadays. So many people looking down that no one's looking up anymore. No one's looking at what's in front of them.
A time lapse thing, you know, where they do the like percentage of time spent doing this, and they do it from like 1960 up to 2024, and like people, how much time you spent with things, and like family was the top one. Like it was like 50%, over 50% of your time was spent with your family, and then it was like friends, and then work, like, and it went down, and then like. It come up and then social media come in at like 2000 and like by 2024 like 62% of people's time is now spent on social media. Wow. Like they're not spending it with their families or anything, they're spending it on social media. 62% of their time in like 20 years it's gone from like fucking nothing to like all your time basically, all your free time on social media.
Cypher Films is an independent production company based in Enfield, London, UK. We produce documentaries, short feature films, social media videos, and provide photography studio space for weddings, christenings, and corporate videos.
So I'm surprised how many people actually are watching social media platforms and taking what these platforms are pumping out 24/7. One thing, it is fucking terrible because no one can think for themselves anymore. No one can, which is you times that by millions and millions of people. Then you've got an epidemic. Yeah. People who just follow the narrative and don't question anything.
NPC.
Then you've got a fucking that's to me that's a true pandemic. Now, I was going to go into this later on, but we'll bring it in now. With the MSM having so much control, whether it was radio back in the day, because that's what it was. Everyone used to tune into the radio. Whether it was radio, newspapers, magazines, consoles, because you could do Xbox Live. Whether it was through TV, they had the control of what we saw, what we heard, how we perceive things, and so they can get away with what they could implement going forward. But now, with the birth of platforms like this, you going out and doing podcasts, and we've got platforms like Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has smashed open the podcast world with Donald Trump's podcast that's hit nearly, I think it was about 43 million. How many people are tuning into the MSM now watching that? No one. No one's watching it. So
we are the media now.
Yeah, we are the media. So threats to the MSM coming from platforms like this and guys like yourself, because you're having a massive reach. You're having a massive reach across the UK, as far as Wales, do I dare say, because people are sending in pictures of their own research that they're carrying out on these cameras, and it's all stemming from likes of you guys that are standing up.
No, you're blaming me for everything now. Yeah.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like people who are standing up and saying, "No, I've had enough of this. Fuck it, I've had enough."
Fucking right. That's always fucking standing up. I've had enough to get fucked over. It's happened to my entire life, and bollocks. Let's fucking do something about it. It don't take much. Few determined geezers is all you fucking need.
Because a lot of people think it's gangs.
Vanguard.
Yeah,
that's what we are, mate. The Vanguard.
Who is Vanguard?
The Vanguard's a term for like the first warriors into a battle, but it's also the fucking BlackRock's little fucking.
But
company,
don't you think names
like,
have got a meaning the same as BlackRock? Like you just said, I didn't know that until
that's what the original Vanguard is. The Vanguard are the first soldiers into a battle.
And the reason I'm looking at my phone is because
the special forces, basically.
I've made notes, so I know how busy you've been. I don't want to keep repeating myself over other podcasters that have questions that they've asked. So we've got to quickly touch on ULEZ and the cost that's involved in ULEZ. But what astounds me is how they can implement this so quickly, time after time after time after time again, as well as paying these guys that protect the guys are getting paid to install it. These security guards that are on 350, 400 quid a day. Where's the money coming from?
A global agenda, the WEF, that's what we're up against. These people can basically print money. Bankers, the corporations, they need this for control. And for control, the budget is unlimited. Like, they don't repair anything else quickly like that. They could if they fucking wanted to. I see a lot of fucking dickheads calling, my council tax is going to raise because of this. No, it fucking isn't.
Gonna get onto that.
Like, ULEZ has got fuck all to do with your council tax. It's TfL in a massive £400 million hole repairing it all. That's just fucking bad debt for TfL. That money is fucking driving up like inflation, if you will. Inflation is just how much money they fucking print. That's the only thing that affects inflation. How much new money is being put into circulation. It's the only thing that can affect it. Think about it. And then that money is only valuable until they fucking say it is.
After that, it's worthless.
Yeah, well, like, it is. It is basically worthless. Like it happened with the old £50 notes, didn't it? I don't know if it was you I talked about this with or someone else, but yeah, a paper £50 note, you were told to hand that in by October 1st, 2022, I think it was, or that's not worth anything anymore, we're not going to change it for you. So that was a good way of like getting all the money in off the ground. Right, how much is actually out there? Right now, we're not going to pay you for that. So now, like,
I didn't realise I could do that.
yeah, but anyone who's got like a couple of grand stashed under their bed, they're making you pull that out of there and take it into a bank and change it, and then they're going to ask you questions. Where did you get this from?
I mean, much like the government are doing that, especially fucking shithouse Starmer. That's what he is. He's nothing but a communist. You know, he's taken away everyone's even freedom of speech. I mean,
His heart's been taken, hasn't he? So I've seen pictures of him as a little child with Savile and co. So when I
me in the least.
Yeah, you don't know what's happened to these people. He's been wronged as a little child here, and now he's trying to take it out on everyone else. He's been put into power, but like, yeah, because of what's been done to him.
I mean, like guys like Peter Lynch, guys like yourself that have been targeted by the establishment. I didn't know that until I watched a podcast that you've done previously, that you've been targeted by the establishment. Was it twice?
Yeah, that's fucking, yeah. Wankers. They can fuck off. I've done nothing wrong. Innocent man. Yeah. No criminal convictions. So, yeah, they go fuck themselves. Yeah.
Well, that's what many people need to do. You know, like Peter Lynch did it.
I'm not a criminal.
No, neither was he. Just a normal person.
Sometimes good men have got to do bad fucking things here, folks. Like, do you know what I mean? You got to get out there, get after it. Don't listen to the bollocks you've been told, because that's wrong. Everything we've been told our entire lives is basically a fucking lie. Well, a good one to start at is the moon landing. Did we go to the moon? And most, like, of course we fucking didn't. Right, so we're going to lie about that. What else can they lie about? They had every fucker on the planet sitting there watching.
Yeah, but look how long that lasted for.
Yeah. Like that, and put like it's a lot easier to deceive someone than to convince them that you fucking deceived them. Like, people don't want to admit that they got fucking done. That's the problem. Pride comes before a fall. People are too proud to admit. They go, yeah, fuck me. They wouldn't do that to us. They couldn't have done that to us. I'm too smart to get done like that. I would have fucking known. I would have seen it straight away. But like, they fucking wouldn't. They fucking wouldn't. Like, now just admit that you got done and fucking let's move on. Let's fucking do something about it.
But as previously mentioned, that MSM has had that control to show people exactly what to believe, exactly what to think. Now that control's gone because the birth of podcast technology and social media, YouTube, Rumble, and all these platforms that provide people to say, do you know what? I'm going to say what the fuck I like. I want to say the truth. I want to say exactly what the fuck is going on. The people that have been cancelled previously by the MSM, that they're going against the agenda, now the tide's turning, personally, I think, to people like us who are providing.
But that goes the other way as well, because there's too many people on the internet that have got too used to saying things that they would normally get punched in the face for, and now they get away with it on the internet, and they're like little trolls, and like, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of that goes on. People trying to bait others into like, and then get their accounts banned and shit. So yeah. Oh fuck yeah! A lot of people.
I've only just been introduced in the world of bots. Like, what the fuck are these?
Like AI, mate. Like these is like, so basically like machine learning. They if you look at 500 bullshit fucking little nitpicking conversations between people, you can learn what fucking dickheads talk about. What sort of reply comes from that sort of question? Do you know what I mean? And like over time, AI learns it. And then it was like, right now I can have a decent conversation once it learns language. Do you know what I mean? It can pick it up over time. And like, it knows what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. I've never heard that before. They don't mix words that way. They don't mix words that way. It's always done that way. So it will learn. It's like, yeah, it's above my sort of like grade of like whatever I'm doing. I don't know how you'd even go about programming a computer to fucking do that, but someone has. Some fucking little clever fuckers sorted it out, haven't they?
Don't you think that's what weaponising the cameras, especially this ULEZ?
Every time you call this thing a camera, right, you're manifesting Sadiq Khan reality, right? It's not a fucking camera. It's a fucking.
That's what it's sold as.
It's sold as a camera, but like by saying it, you're manifesting his reality. If you actually turn around and say, "Well, it is a fucking laser weaponry," right? Then you're not lying. You're not lying to yourself.
Well, who's inventing this and for what?
The Siemens are inventing it to fucking kill people, just like they did with the gas chambers in World War II. Siemens, go and look. They manufactured the gas chambers. Someone had to make the units for people to go in and fucking die, and for that system to be like to disperse the gas. And what gas are we going to put? Someone had to fucking sit there and figure all that out, and how to mix the gas, and how are we going to fucking inject it into these rooms? And Siemens did that. They sat there and worked all that out. How can we kill people? And they've done it again here with the ULEZ. How can we kill people without them fucking knowing? Do you know what I mean? When we let them think they're going in there for some fucking lunch or something, then we're going to do them with gas.
So when you go to court, are you worried that you're...
Yeah, well, I won't be going to court. Like, they'll chuck it out. They've got nothing on us.
They
don't want to get me in court with the evidence we've got about what this is.
Do you think they're worried about the evidence that you can present to, obviously, the court, saying that this is a weaponised system and I can prove this by A, B and C? What are you going to do?
We're going to have them in small claims court and everywhere.
That's a whole can of worms that they just don't want to open.
They've already opened it, mate. These people are very stupid. We've already got them on fucking 2 lots of appeals. So, yeah, let's fucking go. I ain't going to talk too much about that. But it's underway and we're on it.
Good.
Let's fucking have these.
Well, no, it's about time people started playing at their own game. You know, we're
definitely
seen as the small people that can't have a voice. But much like I said, the tide is turning. People like Elon Musk buying Twitter.
Instead of going on social media, people they say I can't do nothing. Like I've not got the fucking bollocks you've got on that. But guess what? Freedom of information's a powerful tool. You can expose your local council by freedom of information. You can ask them where they spent money. Where did this go? Where did that go? How much did this person get? How much did do you know what I mean? Go through it all. Go if you want something to do instead of wasting your time on social media. Go and fucking freedom of information request your local council, your local authority. Find out where does that's the question you was asking me. Where does all the money go? By freedom of information, you can ask these questions. When you do freedom of information requests, you've got to be very specific. Like very specific indeed. Always send it by email. Always include your full name. So like if you go to your local council website and just Google, like basically ask them, there'll be somewhere that you can send it. Their freedom, like they've all got a department for it now. Okay. Since like all these fucking privacy laws come in, they've got to do it. But yeah, you can go and ask them anything. Be specific. Full name and address at the top of the letter. And then you want to ask them for whatever information that you're asking for. So I want to know and make sure you in the year 22, the tax year 2022, how much money was spent on this specific thing, like maybe like parking. How much did your local hospital earn in revenue if it's run by the council? Like how much revenue did you get from this? How much revenue did you get that? How much did you get in total council tax? Do you know what I mean? Like you can ask them any manner of questions, but be specific on what you want to know. And then always tell them that you all correspondence should be sent back to the email address, because otherwise they'll fuck around sending you a letter. So say all correspondence to this email address, please. And then kind regards in your name, and fucking send it off to them. And you can do unlimited amounts of them. And once you've done one freedom of information request, you've basically got a fucking template letter for yourself with all, hi, dear sir, to whoever it concerns. And you've only got to change who you're sending it to and the main body of basically the question that you're asking. Everything else remains the same on every freedom of information request when you can set it out properly. And anyone who thinks that they can't get out on the street and do something, yes, you fucking can. Bombard your local council with freedom of information and find out where the fucking money's gone.
Cypher Films is an independent production company based in Enfield, London, UK. We produce documentaries, short feature films, social media videos, and provide photography studio space for weddings, christenings, and corporate videos.
Because you mentioned in one of your previous podcasts about a council that was helping people.
Wally Kennedy.
So a big shout out to people like him who are actually trying to help the people for the people.
Yeah,
and yet he gets what, thrown out, shut down.
Oh yeah, he was kicked out of the Labour Party in 1998 for
what,
allegedly
for trying to help
council.
people?
There's videos of Wally on YouTube. Actually, at the council tax riots in 1998, I've actually seen it. So if you look on there, you might be able to find him.
Because we haven't got many people like that. We haven't got many councillors that are for the people, that are going to help the people.
They're there for their backhanders these days.
Yeah. But is it? What's the word I'm trying to find? What's the point in voting anymore?
There isn't any point in voting.
Exactly.
You're just voting for. It's two cheeks of the same arse. The shit that comes out in the middle is all the fucking same. Like it is. Like which cheek you're going to vote for? Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter which side. Like it's still shitting out in the middle brown, and it still fucking stinks. So let's fucking do something else.
It's like I didn't vote on the last one, so me complaining about fucking Starmers doesn't really hold any weight because I didn't vote. Because I didn't vote, people like him have got in power, so I realised the importance of voting. But since I've been doing my homework on reform, which would have got my vote in the first place, I think it was last week or the week before, Richard Tice came out and labelled people like us as far right, Tommy Robinson's lot. That's what he was saying. Now, this guy could have easily bagged millions and millions and millions of votes. Could have easily bagged it, one foul swoop. And because he didn't, of that one stupid sentence that guy said, he's lost everyone's vote. So who's the only one to vote for? And that's going to be you, Kip, if I was to vote for anybody.
Mate, I don't like to say I don't even know what you're talking about, but yeah, whatever. Like, it's all a waste of fucking time. We need to govern ourselves here. Why the fuck do we vote for these fucking arseholes? Like, you're voting for puppets on a string. Who owns the puppets? Who owns the puppets? Not us. Some other big rich fucker owns them puppets, and he pulls the strings on them, and he dictates how they move and what they fucking do, and we just get to vote for fucking what colour puppet we want, basically. That's literally that's what your vote gets you. Your vote gets you a colour. You get to pick a fucking colour, basically, and that's all you get for it. The rest remains the same.
It's like council tax. I didn't realise that when you pay your council tax, it doesn't go to the council, it goes to the government, and it goes to a government pot, and then they give out what they do, and then the rest goes to fund wars. So why are we paying council tax? If it's not going to the council and it's not supporting our local neighbourhood, then why are we paying council tax?
Exactly.
I don't get it. I don't get these scams. There's ULEZ, there's council taxes.
Let's shut down the corporation. The corporation fucking stops when it stops getting fed, and its food is money. Like, you stop the fucking money flow, and it'll soon fucking dam up. Like, money is water, so you stop it flowing, it'll fucking soon clog up, and the fucking system will stop.
You think that's why they want to go digital, so it's easy to control?
Mate, fractional reserve banking's almost over. There's going to be something happening here. That's what they're going to try, is put in digital, but I think it'll work for them. People ain't going to accept that. No fucking way. You need cash. You're going to do a boot sale. You're going to cash job. How are you going to buy fucking weed? Do you know what I mean? You need cash.
It's right, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what I find astounding is all these big supermarkets want to go cashless. Yet you got to pay £1 to fucking get a trolley. So it doesn't make any sense to me.
You're gonna have to stick your bank card in the fucking trolley soon.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me in the least.
And if you put an extra item in, it'll fucking charge it on your bank card. I bet you. Yeah, that's full control. Full fucking control, mate. Yeah, fuckers, mate. They get you any way they can. I was talking about this the other day, right? So now, with a camera on every corner, basically human error is inevitable. It's going to happen. You're gonna make fucking mistakes, right? And with a camera on every corner,
we've already got this in China.
Yeah, but then every mistake is punishable because it's on film.
That's what they're doing.
Every mistake is then punishable because, and it's only a matter of time till, you're going to make enough mistakes till they shut your money off. So now at the minute, people like me getting banned on social media, who's been a bad boy, he says something wrong, he gets banned, right? So in a couple of years' time when they start banning my bank account, all these drones will be, I'll be starving in the fucking street somewhere, right? And all these drones will be all right with that because he's a naughty boy, he got his bank account banned, he's deserved that. Because they've been groomed over a number of years to accept that people get banned if they fucking step out of line. Yeah, every mistake will be punished if there's a camera on every corner, and mistakes are inevitable. Nobody's fucking perfect. That's the saying, isn't it? Nobody's perfect, and they want to capitalise on that, and they know you're going to make mistakes, and they want to fucking lens their pointing at you when you do make that mistake, so they can fine you.
That's what they've got in China,
it's fine to do that. Fine to do it. There's no criminal conviction, so there's no victim, there's no crime. There's no crime. There should be no fine, but There's a fine for every fucking thing these days. Like the term constable, right? A police constable should only be fucking investigating a crime. Ask them to fucking recite their oath. Go and read the police oath. They're not supposed to be fucking out there pointing speed guns, picking on innocent people. It's not preventing anything. It's just fucking picking on people. Oh, we're preventing speeding. We're preventing... No, don't prevent anything. Like the only thing you should be doing is investigating crime, right? So the police... I was fucking filming the pricks at the BP garage the other morning. Right, most normal people, when they go to work, right, before you go to work, what do you do?
Get a coffee.
Yeah, you have your breakfast, and then you arrive at work, and what do you do? You start fucking working. Right? With all the fucking burglaries and cars getting robbed and that, the police haven't got any time to deal with this. Yet every single fucking day, every single fucking station across the land, they all come on shift and proceed immediately to their closest BP garage, the wankers. Not out to investigate everyone who's had their cars nicked the night before. Not to do that. You fucking pricks should have had your breakfast before you came on shift.
Yeah.
Before you came, you were on my fucking time there. Do not park that fucking car in that BP garage. If you're fucking not busy, go and patrol. Go and drive somewhere quiet. Go and catch people doing things wrong. It's happening all the time, 24/7. There's no fucking excuses. You should be patrolling. Oh, it's boring. Fuck off. Don't sit in a BP garage. No crime's happening there except the fucking crime of you robbing my fucking taxis, skiving off.
But the way the police have been especially behaving in the last few months just shows that not for us.
There's no respect. Like, they don't care. Like, literally, they're on public money, getting paid public money to sit and fucking eat every day, all of them. There's a little cul-de-sac, BP in Mill Hill, yeah? There's a little cul-de-sac round the corner from them, 8:30, 8:45 every morning. There's 4 or 5 cars there every fucking day. It happens at the BP at the top of Long Lane. I counted 4 motors there the other morning, 8:45. There's 3 in fucking BP, 1 in Wenzel's. Film the fucking... It's on my TikTok.
I was going to say, I watched a clip of you confronting a police officer saying that there's a crime being committed over there. They're installing...
Oh, yeah.
But he didn't... The fact that he just sat there blatantly and didn't even take you seriously, I just thought, well, he's not even talking to you. He's not even listening to you. I was
he knows that anything he does say is going to get used against him here, mate. He can't say nothing. He's in the fucking wrong, and I'm fucking... I'm on him. He looked at me like... I
thought that was so clever.
Yeah, but like if I don't commit any crime, they can't say nothing. I'm perfectly entitled to stand there and mouth off. As long as I do it nicely...
Professionally.
Yeah. Then there's fuck all they can say. Yeah. Do one. I don't care what you don't like listening to it. Go away. Go and do some work then. Do you know what I mean? Instead of standing there picking on the innocent, go and investigate people's cars getting nicked. That's what the police should be doing in the morning. Anyone who's had their car nicked, right, they won't come to you. Right, they won't come out and investigate it just to give people peace of mind. That's what they're there. If a little old lady gets her car nicked, she would like a police officer there. Just like she don't know that they're fucking scummers and they just seeing a police officer there might make her feel a little peace fucking better.
Safety,
safety. That's what they meant. And they're not going to fucking do it though. So that little old lady sitting there shitting, thinking they might come back.
They just told me the insurance would deal.
Yeah, the insurance would deal with it.
They took it on Wednesday.
Yeah, they fucking don't care, mate. I bet within an hour you had a crime number. They open and close the case. Yeah, minutes.
They did close it, I think.
They just closed the case, mate.
Yeah,
so they've got to close it so you get your fucking insurance details. Because if you, so you get your money on your insurance, right? So they didn't come out. So them police were sitting that next morning, Thursday morning. They were sitting. They could have been investigating your crime. They could have been out looking for cars. Do you know what I mean? Driving around quiet areas, looking for nicked motors. That motor's going to be parked up somewhere in case it's got a tracker in it. They could be out looking for that. And they're not. No, they're fucking sitting in a BP garage at Mill Hill. So unless your motor's been parked behind a BP garage, them pricks ain't fucking finding it. It's that simple, mate. It's fucking bollocks the way. And it's just like rubbing it in people's noses every fucking morning.
Well, I've noticed, I drive countless miles all over the UK. And what I've noticed is roadworks everywhere. Motorways are down to 50 miles an hour. The M1 from like Leeds all the way down to London, 90, 60, 70% of it's 50 miles an hour. You've only got to go just over and then boff. That's it, 3 points and £100 fine. Now I'm up to 9 points, not because I've been speeding, just because you do that amount of miles. And just like you said with the cameras...
Human error is inevitable.
You can't help it. It's not that I'm speeding everywhere. You just can't help. But one time or another, you are going to slightly go over. And that's another way of getting you off the road, is taking away your licence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's mad. Whether it's ULEZ, whether it's HS2, because we touched on that on the last podcast and how much that was costing. Where's all the money coming from? Where's it going?
They just print whatever they fucking want, geezer. Like, that's just bottom line it. There's no other way of doing it. Like, if they don't even print it anymore. Like, I was watching a thing, some guy wanted like 100 grand in cash and the bank couldn't give it to him.
What?
Couldn't give it to him. They was like, no, we can't raise that amount of cash. Like,
But you're a bank.
The cash ain't there. You want to fucking take big amount of cash out. You can buy an asset and like trade, like move the money around on a screen. You want to go and take cash out of the bank and you've got a lot of it. It ain't letting you. I ain't letting you take it these days. You ain't getting that cash out. I'd go and fucking, if you've got a lot of fucking money in the bank, go and fucking buy gold or silver bars and fucking stash them somewhere.
Because not like you say, no one else is going to look after them. No one else is going to do it for you.
Yeah, money in the bank's only valuable till they say it is, and it's not going to be long, folks. It won't be long at all. Like, it's coming.
Because we touched as well on our previous podcast about flat Earth.
It is flat.
Is it flat? Is
It's
it a
a
globe?
realm.
In what way?
Well, we're a realm. If it's flat, there's got to be something like beyond the wall, isn't there? This is part of the realm.
Because
There's other realms as well.
we was talking about flight paths and the amount of weird routes they take over. Was it Greenland?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, Greenland, like they fly weird routes, straight lines on the flat Earth, but it's a massive curve on the fucking globe. It's like, well, why the fuck would you fly that way?
Because like you said about the moon landing, was it real? No, it wasn't real. But the control that they've had for that amount of time, what is 60 years? 70 years? 50, 60, 70 years? That they've had control over what we see, what we hear, how we perceive things. So now we're stepping outside that realm that you've just mentioned, and we're starting to question everything, question what we've been taught, question what the books have taught us, question everything that has been around us. Sometimes that comprehension's too big for people to comprehend, so they just go along with it.
I've heard that some people don't think. They don't think. Like, literally, like, I can't comprehend this myself. But
How ironic.
they don't, like, my mind's, like, racing all the time, and I'm always thinking about something. Like, to shut my mind off, I've got to, like, fucking, like, tranquilise myself with something heavy, right? And then even then I'm still going. Like, to shut me up is, like, a big one. But some people, they don't think. Like, there's nothing going on in it. Like, they've got, like, a mind blank. Like, all the, like, unless they're functioning in their routine, they're not thinking about it. The only thing that they can see is, like, what's going on right there, like, and what they've got to do.
Distraction. That's how a magician got away with most of his magic. It was distractions.
Yeah. How can you not? Like, I've read that in a few different places, and you can see it in some people's eyes. Like, you talk to them, and you can see that, like,
Glaze.
what I'm saying to them's like straight out of fucking, like, some sci-fi book, and they look at me like I'm a crazy man.
Because whether it's flat, whether it's a globe, these people are spraying chemtrails in the air. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is they're spraying.
Aluminium.
But what I don't understand is these people who are spraying, and I'm not questioning it now. It is fact. These people that are in these planes spraying these chemicals or whatever it is live on the same earth as what we do. So why are they doing it?
They don't understand what they're doing, probably.
Not the same people who are influencing.
All the followers, they're NPC. These people don't think. That's what they got. They've got.
That's what I mean. What you've just touched on there. That no one's thinking.
Evil and they want to fucking kill people. One of the two. Maybe they're evil and they want to fucking do it. Because evil does exist.
I just don't get it. You know, they've got to live on the same earth as what we're doing. If you are spraying it, and you are, then it's fucking lunacy to me.
Yeah. But what can you do? Maybe they think. Maybe they've been brainwashed into thinking that they're doing something good for humanity. Like, Bill Gates has convinced people that it's a good idea to block the sun out because global warming's getting everyone. And I tell you what, there's fucking idiots that believe this shit. There's, like, I was fucking driving past a fucking church the other day and it said, "Act now on climate change" on the side of this fucking church. And I was just like, are you
Cypher Films is an independent production company based in Enfield, London, UK. We produce documentaries, short feature films, social media videos, and provide photography studio space for weddings, christenings, and corporate videos.
for fucking real, you pricks. That's like fucking like your brain. So that one brainwashed person inside that church who's put that sign up, right, is now like programming every other motherfucker who drives outside that church. So you got one brainwashed little dickhead who believes it, puts a banner up, and now everyone who drives past that, I can't remember where it was. It's on quite a busy road. Everyone who drives past that's got to see that all day long, and that's they look like they've been there a while as well. And it's just like that's programming,
brainwashing.
Yeah, brainwashing. They're brainwashing themselves without even fucking realising. I just look at it and laugh. I'm just like, fuck me, look at these fucking idiots.
The hurricane that happened in America a few weeks ago. What happened?
It's happening again.
What happened in Spain this week? What I've noticed is, now stay with me on this because this is what I've heard. I'm not saying it's real, not saying it's fact, but AI is now controlling the weather to a point where it's weaponized it to a point where it's global, which then and they can now blame it on climate change and get away with what they want to implement.
So if you've got a heavy cloud system, right?
But it's all implemented at once. That's what I'm trying to get at.
You can hold a weather system over a certain area and make it dump using frequency on the clouds. That's what I've like. HARP's like a global network. If you look at the HARP network, there's one in Wales.
Wales, yeah.
Yeah. I hope no one runs through there with an old 4x4. That'd be fucking terrible, wouldn't it?
But have you noticed
Like,
since HARP,
things like that need fucking doing to these places, though.
Since HARP's been implemented, especially in the UK, I've noticed the temperature of a night time hovering about 11.5, 12
it's the clear
degrees.
skies at night often as well. It's often
But how
clear
is
at
it so
night and
warm?
then cloudy all day.
But why is it so warm of a night time?
Fuck knows, mate. I've got no idea. It should be cold this time. It's fucking November. It's bonfire night tomorrow, and I'm here in a hoodie. I haven't even like got my jacket out of the cupboard yet this year. Like it's literally still in the cupboard. Like no one's wore a jacket.
It's another thing I've noticed as well. I do a lot. I mentioned I do a lot of miles. There's no insects on my car, whereas before it used to be covered.
Oh yeah, you get like you're picking them out the bumper and everything. It'd be a right fucking mess, wouldn't it?
But without them insects, we truly are fucked. We really are. So where they're going?
That's why they used to take like canary in the fucking mines and that. 'Cause canary would die first. Now look what's happening around you, folks. All the insects are dying. Guess who's next? If we don't do something about it, like letting these motherfuckers like spray. It's like during COVID, like when they stopped all the planes. What happened? The skies were fucking clear. They couldn't justify sending them planes over. Now people would be like, "Oh, that's a commercial airliner like flying over. You can still track it all." There's a lot of that chemtrail shit comes out of the back of commercial airliners because I sit and fucking watch it. I've got nothing better to do with my fucking time than sit there and look at the fucking sky because I like it. I find it interesting. It's better than watching a fucking box poison my fucking mind. Fucking idiot box. That's what my cousin calls. That's what I got that from. He calls the TV the idiot box.
The idiot box.
That's what it is, though. Idiots watch that box, mate.
That was what we were talking about over text. What TV was actually designed to do.
It's a waste of time, a programmer. Who is the man making things he wants you to see? In this case, it's us.
What was
But
that?
other times
Rick
it's
Mail.
not.
Rick Mail's last words
That
was,
was right. Yeah, Rick Mail.
who's the cameraman? Who's the man behind the camera that wants to see this certain picture?
Who's the man making things he wants you to see? That's what he said.
So what's next plan? What's the plan for Matt moving forward?
I'm going to go home and cook my fucking dinner.
Are you still making bowls and pens?
We don't plan much further ahead than that around here, mate. I'll do whatever I fucking want on a day. That's all I worry about. What I'm going to fucking eat later on, mate. I'm fucking got some nice stew. Or I've got chicken shawarma. I don't know, mate. I'm making myself fucking hungry now and I'll start talking about fucking food. I'm a good cook. I fucking do know a bit of cooking.
I'll tell you what, mate. You do a banging stew.
Mate, yeah, Guinness and all sorts in that, though. Yeah, it was fucking nice, mate. Someone bought me a bigger pot the other day. Oh, pals, he come round. He goes, I've got a surprise for you. What are you doing? I was like, he texted me. I was just out walking the dogs, mate. It's about fucking 7:30 in the morning. He goes, I'll just leave it under your truck. Got back, it's fuck all under the truck. I texted him. I was like, fucking nothing under my truck, you cunt. And then he's like, I'm here. And then he's there. He's brought me it hardly even fits on my fucking hob. It just fits. So I was like, fucking that, dude. But then I'm just going to end up making more fucking stew, ain't I?
Where'd you buy your ingredients?
I got the meat down the local butcher's, Hillingdon Butchery on Long Lane. And I got the veg up the fucking food centre.
Stay local.
Yeah, like Hillingdon Food Centre. Like he
good.
gets all his own veg up fucking market uptown. So yeah, it's staying away from the. Oh, I think he goes up fucking Western International probably. That's the closest big fruit and veg for market to us is Western International. And then I got some from Village Plants in Denham. I got the swede and onions and potatoes and that. I get all that from Village Plants in Denham. Like that's good. Like that's straight out of the field. And it's like you think, oh, it's going to be more. It's fucking cheaper. It's cheaper than the supermarkets and that, right? And it's fucking 10 times nicer. So I don't know why people don't fucking like. I avoid supermarkets. Like if you go to Tesco's, right, and get their chicken, it's just shit. Last time I can't remember. I think
most of it's all water based anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I was doing chicken kebabs round my pal's house, fucking about a couple of months back, and like I got this chicken, and it's like fucking Tesco chicken in a pack. I pulled it out. I was like, oh, what? It was like hard. I was like, what the fuck's this? Like it was nasty. Like I was just like, I didn't have one of those kebabs, by the way. Yeah. I made all the kebabs for everyone. I didn't eat one. I was just like, no, I didn't like the look of that chicken. And everyone else didn't give a fuck. But like, I'm a bit of a fussy cunt when it comes to things like that. So yeah, bollocks. I didn't have one of them kebabs.
I wonder if you would taste the difference between that and what you.
Oh yeah, it definitely tastes the difference, mate. 100%. I can fucking see the difference. Easy.
And like you say, it's cheaper. So I don't get why. I always thought that would be more expensive. Going to these farm
little
shops.
food centre up the top, that's fucking well cheap in there compared to Tesco's. Especially if you're going to like one of them Tesco Express petrol stations. They fucking you think like it's Tesco's, it'd be cheap, but no, there's fucking petrol station prices. The pricks will rob you in there. They don't give a fuck. Tesco Metro, Tesco Express. It's not Tesco. That's Tesco Metro, and they charge twice the fucking price, you monk.
Well, what we was talking about last time. That's why I'm going to start growing my own food, carrots. Stuff like that.
Get some garlic in now if you want.
Garlic?
Yeah, stick garlic in right now.
Not my thing, man. Not my thing. No.
Don't like garlic?
Nah.
Fucking weirdo.
Not my thing.
Hell. I love fresh ingredients. Yeah, onions. You can't really grow much. Get yourself a little greenhouse. Do it indoors. Chilies are good.
That's what I'm definitely going to start doing is, growing my own food. Especially from what I've been doing my research and what I've been finding out what's in it. No.
Have you seen like people say you've got to rebuild the Ukraine and like Russia and that, right? Go to the Ukraine-Russia border, right? On Google Maps, put it on satellite view. Go and have a look at like the settlements there, right? Every single fucking it's like they've got little villages and they're spread apart a little way, and every single house has basically got an allotment for their back garden. There's no lawns. You can see it's all set out to grow food. That's what people over there do. That's why the fucking corporations over there attacking, mate, because they know them people could fucking show everyone the way. Go and look. I bet you pick any fucking random town on fucking... Go and find Google Maps, Ukraine-Russia border, and it'll be a fucking little settlement with an allotment in every back garden. 50,
that's what it was like over here back in the day. All had allotments. We was all growing our own food. Yeah. All doing our own thing.
Taken away. You can't even fucking kill a chicken on your own back garden these days because it's cruel and you haven't done it the right way.
Haven't got a licence.
Fuck. Pull the cunt's head off and fucking bang it in the pot. Do you know what I mean? Pulling its head off is not advisable because it bleeds everywhere. It's spurting out, going all over the place. Yeah, you want to.
Sounds like a bit of experience.
Yeah, you want to pull it and like just neck it so it's like as long as you stretch its neck. Job done. Like it's dead straight away. Once you break the spinal, sever the spinal cord there,
I don't know if I could do it though.
Why not?
I don't know.
How many chickens you eaten? How many times you had chicken this week?
Twice.
And you couldn't kill a chicken.
Probably not. No.
What a fucking state this country's in. I can't. I find that hard to comprehend. Like you couldn't kill something.
I suppose if I had to eat it, I would. But if I had the choice, I'd probably.
You pay someone else to kill like you do.
Well, no.
Yeah, you do.
You'd have to
fucking pay someone else to kill. You had a chicken burger this week. Someone else killed that, so you paid for it. Unless it was a free chicken burger.
No, I paid.
So you paid to kill. Fucking hell, paying other people to kill for you. Fucking hell, these people I'm coming here with, eh? Yeah, so that's what the people do, though. That's how brutal it is. But when you put it like that, people are like, I didn't pay nothing. Yeah, you fucking did. If you bought that chicken, you paid someone to kill it because you couldn't do it yourself.
Take away all the bullshit, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I'll kill it. You fucking give me that chicken and tell me it's me or the chicken. Guess who's fucking dying? One of us is eating tonight, and it ain't you, Mr. Chicken.
But to be honest, mate, with some of the stews I've seen you cook, I'd love to join you for a stew, man.
Yeah, mate, it's fucking. Fucking my kitchen's a bit small, mate. I just go there. I've always cooked. Like me and my missus, when we moved out, we were like, she was like, I was like, I hate cleaning. She's like, I hate cooking. I was like, I'll cook the shit if you clean everything. It's like, the deal sort of works. Yeah, I don't clean. I don't have to. I fucking hate cleaning.
I live on my own, mate, so I've got to do it.
No, bollocks, mate. I just see it as a massive waste of my fucking time.
If I had the money to get a cleaner, I would.
The only thing I'm going to do is make a mess again. So what's the point of fucking tidying it?
Oh, I've got 2 dogs as well, so I've got to keep doing it.
Fuck that. I'm a tidy one, mate. I'm a fucking messy one. I don't give a shit.
Well, we've got the Blade Runners from Wales coming over soon, so
yeah, good lads.
that's going to be a good podcast and a good chat to have, because they're taking obviously the research out of the London area and doing it in Wales as well. So fair play to the guys.
We actually found one of these. Well, there's a site on Facebook called Blade Runners Wales, right? This little fucking scrope's never done nothing for the cause, fuck all, right? And he's got a GoFundMe out going for tools. It got pointed out to me, and I was just like, yeah, this guy was asking me loads of fucking questions, and he seemed all right. And I just answered the questions. Like I was just like, how'd you do this, mate? That's how you do it, not a problem. Fucking just showed him, right? And then like it turns out that he's not doing fuck all. All he's doing is like ripping other people's fucking posts and like reposting, not actually like doing anything or helping anyone, or just basically taking the fucking money. Anyway, I asked the question yesterday, and within 5 hours of me putting a post up, the geezer's page is gone.
Is he gone?
Yeah, straight fucking gone, mate. See you later. Man's...
and that's why we need Matty Boy, and that's why we need people like you, man.
Yeah, I was like, there's some Matty trolls on the case there. Someone's fucking not like that post I put up. But it just brings attention to it. I'm like, does anyone know him? And like, everyone it was like, no, we don't know who this geezer is. So, yeah, we found him out.
Everyone's on a scam, aren't they?
Yeah, but I don't see why. Why you got to scam people? Why can't you go out and do something fucking honest, you little rat?
That's what I mean. We were trying to stand up to the establishment, and even we get fucking scammed again.
Yeah, it's probably one of them fucking doing it, little pricks. Fucking little horrible little fuckers, aren't they? Easy money, though. People are thick, and he'd get away with it because it's like people are too stupid. That's why he's doing it.
Like you were saying, like no one fucking thinks anymore, do they?
They don't, mate. I'm telling you, there's people that don't think. NPCs, the gunman in GTA, he just stands in that gun shop all day, never fucking moves, never can't do anything else except you sell you a fucking gun. Or shoot you if you point your gun at him.
Please don't do that at home.
That's what he fucking does, though. Like, that's the only time he changes his persona, like the GTA man. Like when you like, you can pull your gun out in his shot in the game, didn't you?
To be honest, mate, that's what America's turning into. To be fair,
yeah, too many kids playing that shit.
Too many people not fucking doing what they're told. Right, Matt, thank you for, again, joining us on True Podcast. It's been a pleasure, man. Yeah. And I'm going to keep following you. You just keep doing what you're doing and don't ever change for anyone.
No, I ain't got it, mate. Yeah, fuck that. Definitely not.
Thanks,
mate. Cheers, bud.
God bless.
No worries, mate. All sorted.
Cypher Films is an independent production company based in Enfield, London, UK. We produce documentaries, short feature films, social media videos, and provide photography studio space for weddings, christenings, and corporate videos.